placenta was a really important decision, and I really wanted to just share my reason for wanting to eat my placenta. I know, like, when I talk about it, a lot of people look at me like I'm crazy. When they look at me like I'm crazy, I think I probably look at them like they're crazy, because the benefits that it has, it's like a no-brainer. So I just felt like there was a lack of knowledge on why you should eat your placenta. Take that into consideration when you're giving birth. So I wanted to share the knowledge. About 8 years ago, I met a woman and she showed me her placenta pills. She had recently given birth and she was eating her placenta. I probably looked at her like she was crazy, and she began to give me a rundown of all of the benefits that eating your placenta has. I don't know that I necessarily even remembered the benefits. I just knew in my heart that that was something I was gonna wanna do in the future. So here we are now. I just found this woman who I fell in love with her based on her bio and her website and her Yelp reviews, and I just knew that she was the right person for me. I'll link her information down below. I want to initially talk about the process now, and then afterward, once I am eating my placenta, then I want to tell you how I feel and the benefits and whether it is or is not working for me. I've done a lot of research, and I have also come across people that it actually didn't work for them, unfortunately. So we'll see. God willing, this does miracles for me, and I really strongly believe it will. So there's really no doubt in my mind, but I do want to give everyone an update on how it is working for me. So basically, the woman that is going to encapsulate my placenta, she also does multiple services. She makes different products from the placenta that are available for purchase. She basically has a menu of options that you can choose from, whether it's encapsulating your placenta, drinking a raw smoothie, or turning your umbilical cord into a dream catcher. She also makes ointments and just different potions from the placenta. For me personally, what I'm going to choose is for her to encapsulate my placenta. I'm also going to have her make a raw smoothie bedside, and I will also have her make a dream catcher out of the umbilical cord, which is really important to Alfonso. He really wanted that done. The first thing I did is contact her. We jumped on a phone call and she sort of gave me preliminary instructions on what I needed to do. One of the instructions was to get all of my blood work from my doctor to just make sure that I was negative on any blood-related symptoms that she would not be able to work with in the event that I was positive. After she saw that I was negative, then we proceeded with a $50 deposit in order to secure a consultation. And the $50 deposit does go towards the placenta encapsulation. We went through an entire consultation with myself, Alfonso, and her via phone, and just talked about why I was doing this, what she offered, and benefits. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is the benefits that come from eating your placenta. The number one reason why I wanted to eat my placenta is because eating your placenta prevents baby blues, also known as postpartum depression, or it lessens the risk of postpartum depression, which is something that is really important to me. I have dealt with depression in the past. I have also gone to therapy, which I highly recommend. Therapy was definitely a lifesaver. It was one of the best gifts that I've ever given myself. So I just want to be prepared and sort of do anything that I can to prevent anything that I might be susceptible to, which includes baby blues. It also replenishes your iron from blood loss during the birth to prevent post-birth anemia. It also lends you a consistent flow of oxytocin long after your birth euphoria ends. It also provides the HPL hormone to help establish early and healthy milk supply. It also stabilizes your hormones post-birth, which is helpful because, as you know, your hormones are completely like out of whack, and it replenishes your vitamin B and gives you like a lot of energy that was lost during the birthing process. I know that that's something that a lot of women talk about, just like your energy and things like that. The woman that is encapsulating my placenta, her name is Valerie. Valerie did mention that a lot of the times it's your family members that can tell when you're like overdue on your placenta pills because your mood starts to alter. I'm guessing not for the best. I thought that was really interesting. Eating your placenta can also protect you from infection or bleeding due to retained placenta tissue or membranes. It also offers you natural pain relief from giving birth, which I think is excellent. All of these things are really positive things, and they're a big reason of why you should eat your placenta. I can understand why that might be a little grotesque. For me, just encapsulating it, turning into a powder, putting it into a capsule, and swallowing it is really not bad at all. I've eaten way more disgusting things like McDonald's or meat that comes out of a disgusting factory. I think this is okay. So in the menu that she gives, as I mentioned, the 2 items that I am going to get is the smoothie and the dream catcher. So initially I was super excited for the smoothie. I couldn't wait, and I was like, that's so awesome. I'm gonna have a smoothie right after, like close after my delivery. I don't know what I was thinking. I think in my head I was thinking that she was gonna go home, encapsulate it, turn it into a powder form, and when she came back, she would come back immediately with the pills and then bring me a smoothie. But Alfonso brought it to my attention that actually she's going to make that when she picks up the placenta, and she's going to cut raw pieces of my placenta and put it in a smoothie. That was a little bit more morbid for me, but the benefits from it are also really great. I'm obviously not going to be able to taste the placenta. She's going to mask the taste. She has a menu of what type of smoothie you want to get. Let me read the benefits for the placenta smoothies. I make it right after birth, bedside. The benefits are a boost in hormones, nutrition, and oxytocin after birth. It will replenish nourishment that was lost during the birthing process, such as iron and vitamin Bs, which those 2 things are essential for energy. So it is something that I really wanted to do. I just knew that I was going to have to like digest the idea. It's been about a couple of weeks since we had our consultation, and I understood that she would be actually cutting pieces of my placenta and putting it into the smoothie. I have processed it and I feel better about doing it, and I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to do it. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the hormones that are known to be in a placenta. Oxytocin is known to be in the placenta. This is the feel-good or love hormone. It creates feelings of bonding, pain relief, happiness, and elation.
Cortisone. I want to say cortisone, but I don't think it's cortisone. Cortisone? Maybe it is cortisone. Cortisol?
I guess so. Cortisone? I'll spell it, okay? This hormone unlocks energy stored in the body and combats stress. Interferon. Oh geez, I'm just gonna butcher all this. Interferon. This hormone stimulates the immune system to fight off infections while the mother is healing from birth. Prostaglandins. That acts as an anti-inflammatory, which I believe is said to help shrink your uterus as fast as possible, which is a plus. Hemoglobin replenishes iron, stimulates iron production in blood. Urokinase. It lessens the bleeding and promotes faster healing. How amazing is that? Prolactin stimulates healthy mammary. I don't know why I have to grab my boob when I say that, but stimulates healthy mammary function and milk production. I'm just really excited for all of these benefits that I'm going to be receiving. When I asked my doctor for the blood work, she looked at me and said, "What do you want this for?" And I told her I was going to eat my placenta. She rolled her eyes. I think that's normal. Some people really don't understand. I'm okay with people having different opinions. We're all free to make our own decisions. So I definitely want to encourage you to do this as an option when you give birth. It's honestly not that expensive. I think Valerie's services range anywhere from, I want to say maybe like $250 to $300, around there. To get your placenta encapsulated is one cost. To get the bedside smoothie is another cost. to get the umbilical cord turned into a dream catcher is another cost, so you sort of have a menu and see what works right with your own budget. I think she's extremely reasonable for all of the work that she has to do. She definitely went into detail and explained the process on how she encapsulates the placenta and how careful she is. She had so many reviews on Yelp, which made me feel extremely comfortable. A lot of people have loved working with her, so I'm really excited to have her encapsulate my placenta. I just wanted to give you guys the rundown on the process of eating your placenta, and then, like I said, I'll be giving you another update on how it's actually working for me and the benefits that I'm feeling. I do want to encourage you to sort of follow your intuition, make your own decisions based on what your heart tells you to do. If this is something that is completely not right for you, I totally respect it. I just wanted to share my experience and what I am doing, sort of let you know that this option is out here for you, especially if in your family you have a history of women having postpartum blues, or if you yourself suffer from depression. I think that this is something that you should invest in. Again, it's not that expensive. It's actually extremely reasonable. Natural medicine always is pretty reasonable. Thank you so much for watching the video today with information on me eating my placenta and the benefits that I'm going to retrieve from it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you've eaten your placenta, please let me know the benefits that it had or any side effects that it had, whether it be positive or negative. I would like to hear your experience. And as always, like, subscribe, and have an amazing day.